साहिबा आए घर काहे ना, ऐसे तो सताए ना, देखूं तुझको चैन आता है। साहिबा नींदे वींदे आए ना, रातें काटी जाए ना, तेरा ही ख्याल दिन रहन आता है। साहिबा समंदर मेरी आंखों में रह गए, हम आते आते जाना तेरी यादों में रह गए। ये पल की गवाही है, हम रातों में रह गए, जो वादे किए सारे बस बातों में रह गए। बातों बातों में ही, ख्वाबों ख्वाबों में ही मेरे करीब है तू। तेरी तलब मुझको तेरी तलब, जाना हो तू कभी रूबरू। शोर शराबा जो सीने में है मेरे, कैसे बयां मैं करूं। हाल जो मेरा है मैं किसको बताऊं। मेरे साहिबा दिल ना किराए का, थोड़ा तो संभालो ना, नाजुक है ये टूट जाता है। साहिबा नींदे वींदे आए ना, रातें काटी जाए ना, तेरा ही ख्याल दिन रहना आता है। आराम ना अब आँखों को, ख्वाब भी ना बदलती है। दिल को कोई ख्वाहिश नहीं, तेरी कमी जाना खलती है। साहिबा तू ही मेरा आईना, हाथों में भी मेरे, हाँ तेरा ही नसीब आता है। साहिबा नींदे वींदे आए ना, रातें काटी जाए ना, तेरा ही ख्याल दिन रहना आता है। साहिबा नींदे वींदे आए ना, रातें काटी जाए ना, तेरा ही ख्याल दिन रहना आता है।
That has been 25 years of love, partnership, countless memories that have brought us all here together.
For those who may not know us, we're Sophia and Suhani. We're their daughters. You can't see the resemblance. Although we have not remembered you guys for all your 25 years, or we have not known you for all 25 years, we're so excited to celebrate this milestone of love, laughter, and adventure that brought us all here together today. Again, thank you all for being here to celebrate this milestone with our family.
And now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Please join us in welcoming our mom and dad, stars of today's celebration, celebrating amazing 25 years together.
दिल लगाए कोई
celebrating moments like these is hearing speeches from people closest to the family. So we'd like to start with our mom, Shweta. Okay.
Sharath. Alright guys, which version you guys want? You are into that social media, so you want reel, you want status, you want story, you want Netflix series, different seasons. I know a lot of people want to know a story, but today is not that day because I think that you need to our home, which is more welcoming, and we can sit and chat long outside. So, but so we will. Today is also an opportunity to thank you guys, right? Because without you, it couldn't have been happened. So, to start with, right? I know Sharath for 31 years, though we married 25 years, and many of you know that we met in college, right? He's cutest. Okay? He was talented, right? Those are the things. Yeah, forever. Try to keep it up. Right, so, honestly, he would be studying, and I would go to him just few days before exam and learn everything from him. I still remember some ALP, right, assembly language programming. I still remember 8085 diagram, which he taught me, right? I do not forget. So, right, so this is how he was, right? And his dream was always to come to US, right? Which I just blindly followed. There's nothing in. I didn't have that dream. But marrying to this man really gave me a flavor of all the cultures which I haven't experienced growing. Because many of you, I come from a Jain religion, and it's totally different, the following. So I really love what I'm understanding, learning, right? People have seen, I think, changing me over the years. There's a whole Let's Soul group coming right now, but these people have really changed thinking inside me. So learning Telugu, Hindi, Hindu culture, Telugu, coming from Jain, being in Marathi, there's so many diversity inside me, just growing inside every day. But honestly, we just, I think Swami's going to open some secrets, but we just interact as a friend, right? It's like because we started our friendship back in college, so I still have that. And then I was taking so pride that we did not fight, right? But then slowly, right, it will start as your life start growing and back with multiple things. You have kids and all things will happen. But hey, we smile also that quickly and we laugh also that quickly and forget very quickly. So that's what we enjoy, right, every day. And 25 years we began this journey together as thing happened to my life. And I'm so thankful to our lovely, beautiful 2 daughters where I get compliment all the time from our friends and family. Very well grown, they came and our family has a blessings and gives us tremendous proud for all the things they are achieving and taking care of. So as a family we really stay together and very tight and so thankful to God for that. I'm also thankful to my mom, and she's, I know I seem emotional, very supportive in our journey because she took care of me, fulfilled big role as I lost my dad at the age of 7. And do not cry, because I don't want to cry right now. And I'm the only child. So it was very tough for her upbringing, and she's a pillar for our home, right? And kids are glued to her. Sharath is well taken care, right? And I've been experiencing that whole my life. I'm also thankful to Sharath's parents who for raising this great and deeply spirituated man who's always grounded and extremely kind heart towards everyone. I'm telling you. You know, as a woman, you say something about somebody, it's pretty natural, but no, he's most forgiving person, very kind-hearted, and I think good for everyone. And now I want to start thanking all of you. And we divided these tables among us because not one person can talk about 12 tables. So I'm gonna refrain from mentioning names, because so many of you are in our hearts, and I don't want to, unintentionally miss anyone. So I'm going to go by table, but you guys know who you are. table number 4, I'm gonna start. Golden bonds, right? And those names I know, yes, I took ChatGPT help, but I asked, unless, yeah, if I ask some bad things, it's gonna be bad things. So, but very special people in our lives, whom I found just few years ago, almost everyone except, again, I don't want to take a name. Somebody in that group is from my hometown, and his sister studied with me, right? So I found a beautiful wife as my friend. So these friends are the family we chose, standing by us through laughter, challenges, milestones, and memories, right? I'm so thankful for you guys. And the next one I want to talk about, no, I don't want to take, yeah, family friends, right? That's a table name. These friends hold a very special place in our hearts. They are more than just friends today. They became an extension of our family, and we found Sharath's sister, who's sitting in the table, who called Sharath Anna from day one. Nobody told her, I don't think. So, very, very special to have that. The next table I want to talk about my 3D group, and I don't see them. Okay, thanks. So my 3D means in Marathi, friends, right? And these are special friends whom we hang out many times, and a fun, loving group, very cheering, right? I'm probably oldest in their group. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care. I can't take it. But we cherish our friendships along with 3, handsome husbands. And then on that table, we also have someone Marathi is also married to Telugu. You can wave if you want. And we hold a very special bond from many years, right? Many, many years. I think Sophia just 4-year-old, so know how long time. The next, another special group here, Rhythm and childhood friend who's standing. I saw him just walking. He's sitting there, change table last minute, but I'll come to you. But so this is, hold on. Okay, so this table has, so first I'll talk about him. Sharath's Langotia, right? Right from childhood. I was laughing there. And they share a lot of memories from school days, because Sharath's mom used to own a school, right? She's principal, she's boss. And her all sisters were also teacher. And this guy is beaten up very well. And I know all of those stories, right? So he's been with us, he got married right after, a few months after us, right? Very great bond between Sharath and him. And then entire group, now special people right here sitting. The Rhythm group, is whom we met through music, and very thankful to have you guys in our lives, right? Party with you guys is always fun. I know we also have a lot of fun dancing and all that, but thanks for, every time reaching out and, be there. And there you go. I was talking about this NetSol workspace bonds, right? The lady who waving, she was my manager, right? But she became my own friend. Now I know her for 18, 19 years. And then whole groups in India. We're missing a couple of people today due to a few things. But we do work together for a few years. But they, one thing I want to talk, and I told in the past as well, they never judged me for not being very involved in rituals, right? So many things they do, right? But they always accepted me and made me feel welcome. Entire Telugu group, most of the time it would be just me, Hindi speaking, right? But they never judge me. They think, oh, this girl doesn't know why, but no, they inspired me and they continue. They inspired me so I can continue to pass it on, and I took that thing from last 3-4 years, something you guys know. And cheers to years, table number 9. There you go. Now we have some Marathi friends again coming from our same community whom we know for many years. Our moms are connected very well. We cherish great connections and family bonds. And then we also have a very special couple sitting there. I don't know what to call you guys, right? You guys are, yes, definitely. Very, very special. We exchange that in text as well when we talk about that. Tennis player, pickleball player of Sharath, right? Always get blessings, and we know great things happening for you, right? Always. I don't know what's coming from. Anyway. And then my colleague again, they're sitting, right? Thank you for being here, always smiling, traveler, right? Cross country. The only place they flew is Hawaii, right? Or India. They always travel. Alright, and then table number 10 is home sweet neighbors. That's sitting there, again, baby, right? And lovely people from our neighborhood. Couple of them are our next door neighbors, and we are extremely thankful for being so close to our hearts and always be there for us. We also have another special couple sitting with them, sharing the space, right? Whose daughter just got married, and we're very, very thankful to you. We know you many years, and it's just Bhai, right? We call him Bhai. Yeah, thank you so much. Almost going to end. We are grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful friends whose love, support and companionship have made life's journey so meaningful. These relationships are built on trust, love and genuine care, and making them some of our life's greatest blessings. Thank you for being here for us. We're celebrating today because you made it, right? And with your special presence. Last announcement, do not miss Sharath's solo performance on dance floor. Okay? Right? He's like, I keep promoting him and so don't miss that. And also there are going to be a couple dances again. Special person going to come and do, and I'm going to talk about. Please join that couple dance. Now here is to my awesome husband for 25 years.
Alright. Yeah, first of all, okay, it's my turn. And I also have some very special people that I need to thank. First of all, I want to thank Supreme Lord because, hey, by the way, my speech is also original only, but it's a kind of GPT polished version.
Not GPT, 100%.
Okay, so, but I really want to thank the Supreme Lord because His continuous grace and blessings is where we are, who we are, and our parents, both sides, and our unwavering support of our family and everything, right? So they say that, right, it took a village to raise a child. Well, in our case, it took a village to keep our marriage running smoothly, right? So, and first, when I met Shweta in our college, see, at the moment I had no idea that, she's the one I'm going to marry. Well, it's a typical two-state story where I come from a very typical Telugu South Indian background where I don't speak not a word of Hindi. When I went, some of our friends will come and tell how they really trained me in my first year to just prepare for the foundation of this life. So that happened. And then one day, this thought, it's not a one day, it's been we have a very good friendship, it's all going on for some time. And I always made some decisions based on some of the movies. Well, I know that Shweta is a good, we are having a good friendship and all this going on. In the last year, 4th year, final semester, we were just 2 months left. And then somewhere I think travel somewhere to Hyderabad and then I watch a movie called movie called Friends. And in the movie it says that what if you can marry your best friend? Man, this seems it seems like a dangerous thought, but okay, what? Then I came back and I was just thinking about that. In the last 2 months, I only have just a month left. After that, we're gone. Path's going to be different. I know that. I thought maybe let me take a what if chance. If it says yes, it could be different. If it says no, thankfully she said yes. Or else it could have been a very different event today. But over the 20 years, right, I realized something that important. I can't operate without a team of people around me. Why? That's how I grew up. Man, I need to have always have to support me, or else I can't function. But you know what? They say that, right? It's all it's all the divine thing. Man, when I got married, Shweta has become my CEO, CFO, event planner, travel agent, everything, customer support, everything. If not for her, probably this event would not be like this at all, for sure. I'm 100% for sure, right? But thank you for everything that you are. And a big shout out to our daughters actually. You guys are our joy and pride, and you know that we love you both. And you guys are doing great, and we'll definitely look forward for your many great things ahead. Okay, now let's come to the special people. Okay, it's enough of us, but so these are some of the people that as we said, right, I don't want to take any names. The only reason is that it's not that like I'm not only in trouble, but you guys will all go home, but probably I will not. So that, just to protect myself, I don't want to take any names here. So the table 1, right? The table 1 that we are seeing here, I think this is when we looked at. When the GPT kind of put these things together, and I really loved it. I think, oh man, this is awesome actually. The table 1 is the roots and wings. These are our family, who keep us grounded and also make us fly. But thankfully, man, after all these years, they still take our calls. So that's good, right? Thank you so much, guys. And brother and
That's name you can take.
everybody knows, by the way, my brother, from Texas, Ajay, right? Yeah, and Aditi, and there Anay and Mohan, all right. And the table 2 is our, the old school bonds. Oh man, what we can say about them right now? It's about man, we survived so many things, especially those college exams, right? And then the bad haircuts, and then outdated fashion trends, and man, I still remember how to be able to survive with all those all the bike rides that we had, right? We're still here, and definitely God has to be there, right? But this table really represents it's just a lifetime premium package. That's what it is. Thank you guys so much. And the table 3 is my long distance legends. You see them they're all standing there actually. These are the guys actually right here, exactly. In the sense see, the people came from all over. You know what? People came from Milwaukee, came from California, New Jersey, and then we have people from Pennsylvania, from Texas, and Chicago, right, and New Jersey, right? Thank you guys so much. These are the people actually, when I landed, right? These are the people I just literally with these guys I grew up. So really, thankful to you guys for who you are and all the years, the bonds that we have. Whenever we meet, it just doesn't take in a minute just to that hit off, right? Thank you. And and also thank you for you guys, especially you're all our family, right? I know that even they are friends, but you're all our friends and family. Thank you so much. And then table 5 is family friends. This is my Telugu gang actually, I would say that. See, here is the thing, right? After speaking so much of Hindi at the home, so this is the opportunity. I'm telling you, this is the opportunity for me, really, just to hit off, just laugh, and then, I don't have to translate every sentence in my mind. That's the greatest feeling I have. I'm feeling you. Thank you.
It's like table 5 got the double.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much. And how about table?
Just to add on that table, we have someone whom we met when we were pregnant with first daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
23 years, right?
20. Yeah. Thank you. You guys are still. You guys are still friends with us. That's like that's not about her, but they're about you guys. Alright, so table 11 and 12 around the corner, these are the guys, they are called around the corner, the front porch friends. This is our Glenbury community, what we call as, these guys are very special. The reason for one thing is that these people are so good, right? Who taught me everything about the home ownership. See, before meeting them, if anything goes wrong at home, I need to call some contractors, these, that, right? Now I need to only just put a picture there. I got some 10 suggestions, 3 YouTube links, and then
very honest.
And then there also one warning there, man, you don't touch it. Right? But thank you. So looking around this room, right? Whether you're from table 1 or to table 12, right? You guys have all been a big part of our journey. That's an important thing. See, the thought is not about celebrating our 25 years. It's about celebrating the people who helped to make those 25 years meaningful for us. And we have a connection with each and every one of you, actually, honestly speaking, right? Thank you for all your friendships, love, support, and being part of our story. Here's to wonderful memories, our lifelong friendships, and hopefully another 25 years. Thank you. Thank you all.
I cannot thank enough Dave for always. I don't know if he's listening, but really, thank you so much for being there, right? Very special. And Sanket, I will take your name. This guy is special in our lives too, right? We know each other for a few years. And Karan, thank you so much for everything what you do. Yeah.
Thank you.
No clue what they prepared. And who's going first? Alright, okay. Sophia Didi is going first.
Alright, okay, so go ahead and start. So, hi everyone, I'm Sophia, one of the daughters, eldest daughter. Again, would like to take the opportunity to thank you all for being here to celebrate this amazing, amazing milestone. And I know how much every single person means to my parents. I've built so many relationships with my parents' friends, so it is such a true honor to have all of you today to share this special, special moment. So I've been thinking about where to begin, and I guess my best place in this speech is to share my perspective as a daughter and what I've seen growing up watching watching my two parents. So my mom and dad, they couldn't be any more different from each other, but somehow they're still very perfectly compatible. So we have a type A on one hand, and then the other hand we have like a type A/B. Some of you might already know who's who, but it's very fascinating just watching them, work through things together where it's like we're planning for a trip. It might be like pulling off an event as big as this one. There's no stone that ever goes unturned. There's not a single thing that you guys don't consider. Both of you are very thorough, very thoughtful people. And among the many things that people give credits to my parents for, I think one of the greatest values that they have instilled in me is their compassion. And I've watched the way that they treat every single person in their lives. They've treated everyone so equitably, fairly, so much care. They hold people around them in the highest regard, and I just couldn't have asked for a better example of that. My mom, she has a gift of, keeping everything in order, head of the household. But also on top of that, of her amazing quality, she's an incredible listener. You always are validating how I'm feeling, even if I'm in the wrong, you're always there gently guiding me and helping me see the bigger picture of things. And I think that kind of balance is very rare, so I don't take it for granted. And for my dad, I get to have this really fun, really loving side of him. We're always joking around, always poking fun at each other, but underneath all of that, I have so much love and respect for him. You take care of our family in so many different ways than I can think of, and our house is still standing, so you're doing something right. And sometimes I just don't see you as my parents, but I see you guys as two best friends who decided it'd be a fun idea to raise a family together, and you've carried that joy into everything you do, and I think everyone in this room can attest to your kindness and the love that you pour into the people around you. You have this way of lighting up any space that you walk into, and that is something that I truly aspire to. And no matter how differently we might see things, you always hear me out, always guiding me, and I think that means more to me than you'll ever know. I think every child reaches to a point at some point where they realize, oh my God, my parents have done so much for me, and they've been there for me for every step of the way. So thank you for being my anchor, my guidance, and thank you for always believing in me. And I hope to pay it all back one day, tenfold. And I'm so proud to be your daughter. I'm proud to call you guys my parents, and I want to lead my life by your example. So with that, congrats on 25 years. Here's to many more.
Hi everyone. I just first like to take a moment to thank everyone for being here today. I know your presence makes my parents happy, and I'm truly grateful for that. My parents, Sharath and Shweta, have worked hard for this day. I never saw most of the preparation that went on behind the scenes, but there was one thing I was able to witness: their dance practice. These past few months, I would hold up the phone trying to record their practice while they bicker about the correct way the steps went, where they were standing, or even what steps were in that moment. In any case, they got through it all and are about to give us a wonderful performance today. They got to this point using one very important skill: teamwork. I would argue that teamwork is the most foundational and important skill any couple should have, but I'm no marriage expert, so please do not quote me the next time you have a tense discussion. Over the years, I've seen my parents use teamwork to their full advantage. No matter the issue, they come back ready to work together and to get the job done. There is one thing they can never coordinate on time, though. Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry. There is never one thing they can coordinate on, though: leaving on time. If my mom is waiting at the door, my dad in the bathroom. It's my dad in the bathroom. If my dad is waiting at the door, it's my mom upstairs getting one last thing. But I suppose it's another form of teamwork. I think being fashionably late together is a very romantic thing. As Didi was saying, they're more like type A, type AB. But I have another saying. If you've heard he was the golden retriever to a black cat, you might know what I'm about to say. They're both cats. My parents' love, it's not very pronounced. It's quiet and steady and shaped over 25 plus years of love. I've watched over the years as they adapted to each other's changing lives. They were talking about how when they were young and they were dating, they used to sneak around a little bit. One of my favorite stories is that one time they waited an hour at different entrances of the same building, never meeting up, thinking one stood up the other, and yet they still chose to make peace of the mistake and laugh about it instead of getting mad at each other. This showed their caring nature for each other even back then. My dad mentioned he moved to America, he started his life here. You know, he always wanted to be there. My mom followed him with zero hesitation. That devotion they showed to each other has stuck with them all this time, and now we are gathered here today to celebrate 25 years of happiness. Thank you everyone for making it here. We'll see you in another 25 years. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Love you both. Now, here's something everyone's probably been waiting for: the cake.
All right.
That way.
When it's done, you can move the table. Okay, let me open my brother and my sister-in-law
Correct.
for a quick few words.
Sir,
Actually, the whole gang can follow, I think.
sir. Correct.
Hello everyone. By the way of introduction, I am Sharath's brother, Ajay. I think you could tell. I am delighted to be part of Sharath's and Shweta's 25th anniversary. Aren't we all turning old fast? Heartiest congratulations to us. This wonderful couple.
Guys, 1 minute.
Wedding anniversary.
This one. Sir.
Okay, so a special couple. We usually think, opposites attract, and in this case, it's the opposite. One is pro and another is pro max, and you know who's who. One plans for 6 months, another plans for 16 months in advance. And here I am, I don't know what to say next. But few funny anecdotes about Sharath, growing up with him. We were 10 boys, all cousins, growing up in the same home. Usually, elders say to kids, younger ones, to follow your elder brothers and all. In his case, it was opposite. We were all told to follow him. Yeah, he was, all well behaved from childhood. But there's one more interesting fact. We all get named by parents, and we think, we're good with that, but not in this guy's case. That's a secret, nobody knows. But anyway, I don't want to give out his name, older name. But older family members still call him Viju. So you could guess. Some serious stuff though. It's been quite different. We grew up in the same home, but he has always been very, goal-oriented, fixed his mind on something. He goes after that. He just does it very meticulously, systematically, and you never feel that he's after that goal. He's always on the task. I think, just for an example, I think he's been practicing yoga for 15 years. And I would think maybe he would have missed 5 days. And that too, when he was flying and there was not enough room for laying the mat in there. So, for all the punctuality and the discipline he had, his life has changed when he met Shweta. He is still pulling his socks up to catch up. Shweta has been a delight to the family. We are so lucky to have her part of the family. She's took care of all the family very beautifully. And you could also see how, the next generation of our role models, Sophie and Suhani, turned out. They've been excellent kids, and I think Sharath passed the baton to them to be the role models for the next generation in the family. Of course, a lot of credit goes to their grandmom, our favorite Aji, right? And you could not tell that they do not have one Indian value system. Both of them, my parents always kind of talk endlessly, and we know that they can sit through an entire puja without flinching. They can go to temples, celebrate everything, just, they're beautiful. I think their parenting was never rigid. I think, I remember once I was at Sharath's home. I think Sophie was still in elementary. She used to scream and run away from the door a block down just because he every day used to scare her as soon as she enters home. So that's how he's fun and kind of raised her that way. I think the rules and all came from mom. But yeah, it was. One thing with Sharath is he'll always find humor in difficult situations. As a family, when we're going through tough time also, if we ever get to the corner, he'll make us so hard that it'll be very hard for me to keep a serious face in front of the family after that. He'll just take it to the corner and he'll find some humor and he'll make you laugh hard and come back.
And one fun fact in that, out of 3 brothers, you don't know who's laughing. Yeah, I mean, for all the seriousness, or for all the fun Sharath finds in every tough situation, we have Shweta on the opposite side. It's all normal, everything is going perfect. She'll be still shaking, pacing nervously. What needs to be taken care next? She's always a task-oriented person. But I don't want to take more time. I think there are a lot of fun activities going to come up. I'll give it to Aditi. And yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for coming. And nice to see all of you. Hare Krishna. Love you, guys.
He's ready to run away. So hi, this is Aditi. Actually, he stole all the points I wanted to speak. In 2014, they welcomed me very dearly, like friends. Wanted to say happy marriage anniversary, and few things I'm like really like the way they do, like how he was saying. She's very task oriented, like things have to be done on time, it has to be like in an order. So those things I really like, and I try to do that, which he never follows. Sharath always does. We go opposite directions. So that is one, like I am very punctual and very like timetable oriented, so, and that goes perfectly well. They do that beautifully, like they go by the time. And one very good thing which Ajay mentioned, which I want to reiterate, is how Sophie and Suhani turned out. Like they are just beautiful. I always think that how can I parent my kids like that? So that is one thing definitely to learn from them. Again, happy marriage anniversary. Cheers, love you both, love you Sophie, Suhani, and Auntie, of course, always humor to talk to Auntie. She takes care of us whenever we come so much, like my own mom, so
Start talking about this person, we're definitely going to cry, and we don't want to do that. Kiran saw us from thick and thin, right? Our college friend. We three are buddies, right? Literally buddies. Saw us I saw him from 1995, they met 1993. But Kiran, yeah.
Alright. Okay, everybody, my name is Kiran Kumar Gollapudi. I think some of us we know. And I don't know, you guys know how long we've been having, seeing each other. We are stuck for 33 years. So I know him first. He's my roommate, so I know all his secrets. And soon after, we all became friends. And they were computer science batch, and we are the least sought batch in the college is civil engineering. So you know how it goes. So they are like the most demanding branch in the college. All right. So again, today I just wanted to say before we start. I'm their unpaid AI assistant. So they have AI, but they will call me first. And we have done a lot of things together. So I just wanted to say, and for the record, you put us on the old table. So old school table. So I'm grey hair, but I'm still younger than him. For the record. All right. So today is a very special day. We are here to gather their 25 years wonderful marriage, anniversary. And which mean so much to us. When Shweta called me, you need to give speech, I'm speechless on that day. I'm like, how am I going to say everything in few minutes about all our friendship, about 33 years? It's been 33 years, the best time. I would still call it as the best, because we have seen lots of ups and downs. I don't know how we have gone through all of those. But I just wanted to say, your resilience, your trust, your friendship, our friendship, made where we are and who we are. and I can tell you, the kids, the next generation, if you want to see anything that makes you believe in friendship, we are here. So you can trust a friend, and that can take you for whole life. So we are giving example for that, and you can take it for 100% assurance on that. I've had privilege of knowing them from college days. They made me run on roads, so for various reasons. He came to US and she's back home, in India. We both were in India, and then she joined him after the marriage, and then I joined, came, soon after. And we had a lot of stories back then before working. We created a lot of, he had a lot of dreams, and we all grew together. A lot of hardships. Over the years, our paths took different ways. We are in different cities, and I mean not too far away. But still, our careers, family responsibilities, our successes, challenges, unexpected turns, we stuck together. There was not a single time that he calls me or I call him, and we were always there. We would never miss a call, regardless of what situation we're going through. So that is the bond we carried. Distance never mattered. As I said, time never mattered. We got busy, but we still stuck. As I watch our journey, your journey as husband and a wife, three of us are friends. When we meet, we don't sleep. We just talk till morning 3 a.m. Talk, and we just change our way we are, and we try to inspire each other with our things. I just want to say finally, a successful marriage is not measured by number of years, as it is measured by the love, respect, and sacrifices you have made to each other, and countless acts of kindness, and that happen every day. Again, to both of you, you are being such wonderful friends and incoming parents, and inspiration to everyone around you. For someone that said, family we choose for ourselves are friends. So I truly believe in it. Friends are our life. So I can honestly say that our friendship has been one of the greatest gifts we have given to each other. So thank you for that. And as we celebrate the Silver Jubilee, a small gift of my photography skills, I just want to play.
Special couple in our lives. We know them through many different reasons, but we're together. All the way from Fairfax.
So I'm Shweta, this is Sandeep, my better half, and I'll be brief because I think a lot has already been said, and your brother had my thoughts, totally. But first of all, I want to talk about Shweta, and I think Sandeep will talk about Sharath. But you guys have been very special friends, and Shweta, you personify what I feel is like the best wife Sharath could have, the best partner Sharath could have had. And you look a lot when you talk about a woman, you think about the family she comes from. And for that, I want to say to Auntie, आपको भी बहुत बहुत बधाई और बहुत बहुत प्यार, because it's her hard work and sacrifices that have made you, right? Yeah. And what can I say about Sophia and Suhani? You girls, seniors, babies, at your baby shower, before you were born, and Anisha thinks of you as her two little sisters. And Sophia, you have grown up to be a lovely, lovely pure. And you are, embodiment of your mom. And I hope that you will pass that on to your kids. And so, honey, I've known you since you were little, and some of you may know that Suhani was in the same school, Montessori school that I taught at. So I've seen her as a student and as a lovely daughter. Both of you are wonderful. I know your parents are very, very proud of you, and you've done great. I know we've had special times together. We've spent holidays, Diwalis, and New Year's Eve parties, and Anisha, you have, choreographed dances together, and you have had fun together. And those are memories that I hold very dearly. And, as Sharath walked in with his dance moves today, I was like, that's very mellow. That's very mild. Some of you, and I think some of you were cheering, so you might have seen his Michael Jackson and breakout moves. But at New Year's party, people had to clear the floor just to make space for him. So that was Sharath, and I know Shweta, you said something about a dance, so I hope we'll get to see some of that. Right? Here's Sandeep, and I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Okay, all of you have heard good things about them. Now I'm here to divulge some dirty secrets. All right. So I have known them for just a quarter of a century. I'm sure that all of you have known him for some time, but I've known him for a quarter of a century. Both of them, rather. Quarter of a century. They got married and then they were introduced to us. That's what I can say. But how many people agree that good friends are hard to find?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Even harder to leave.
Yes.
When you find a good friend, it's very difficult to say goodbye to them. You want to hold on to them. And they are impossible to forget. And that's what Sharath and Shweta are for us. They are exceptional friends, and we have cherished some great moments with them over the years. And I'm sure 25 years is just a benchmark. We'll be celebrating the golden anniversary very soon. But let me tell you what I said, that I'll share some secrets. So, how many people get together for dinners? I'm sure as friends you get together for dinners, and the dinner starts about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then it just keeps on going and keeps on going, and before you know, it's midnight. And then you say, okay, it's time to go, we have finished dinner, let's go. Then you go to the door, and you're talking 45 minutes at the door. Does it happen to any one of you? Yes. And after that, you moved from the door, we are coming to the parking lot. Where the car is parked. And then half an hour more, we are talking over there at the parking lot, discussing things, talking about things, and hanging out. And it's never over. When you find those kind of friends, you want to hold on tight. And that's what this couple is all about. And before we leave from the parking lot, like, why about we meet up at, for breakfast? So let's sleep for like 3 hours and we'll get together at 4 a.m. in the morning. How about that? So we'll meet up for the breakfast before anybody can wake up, and we go to the Starbucks line. I was standing in the line and the doors will still not be open, and then you stand in the line and then you have the coffee. So these are a couple of things that, there was not a moment when you are tired. No matter what time it is, you're just hanging out, having super time, and doing great things. Now, I want to know, Sharath has not introduced here any table where his current boss is. I'm not sure whether the current boss is here. Is there a current boss here? Okay. If there is a Sharath, especially Sharath, if Sharath's current boss is here, I will not share this secret. Okay. She already knows. So it doesn't make a difference to that. What will happen? We'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go play tennis. 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm talking about weekday. I'm not talking about weekends. We're talking about Mondays, we're talking about Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Saturday and Sundays used to be off for us. So we'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and this is before going to work. We'll play tennis, and then we'll show up to work, have breakfast, and then do a little bit of work, and then Sharath, let's get together for lunch. So this used to be our daily schedule for over how many years, Sharath? Couple of years we did that. So this is what we have done together. How about that New York trip that we did? On the way back, US Open, we went to US Open and we are coming back midnight. New York, how many people know that New York at night at about 2 o'clock gets crazy? Trying to find our hotel, walking back. So those kind of memories that we share together, it's hard to put in words, but what I can say is the last thing that I want to share is there are friends and there are family. When you find some friends, they become family, and that's what this couple is for us. We met as friends, but now we are family, and we are looking forward to spending many more golden moments with you. Congratulations to Auntie. Lots of love to Shweta, Swani and Sophia. And congratulations once again, Shweta. Thank you again for all of you.
Alright guys, the one again, probably opening secrets. Hopefully not too many. But special to poor Pradeep, her mom, Yudraj and Shibi. They're all here from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for speaking for us and being there. And we just seeing the love pouring from you guys.
So good morning everyone. Good morning. So everybody's awake, right? So good afternoon. Good afternoon. Great. So I think, thanks Kiran. I think Kiran has already talked about a lot of things and our association at college. Somebody passed me things to say, but I don't know. I don't want to stand too much between the performance and the speeches here. But everybody pay attention. There is a quiz after this. You have the prizes, right? So we'll be calling out and asking you questions of what you learned out of this. You will learn some things that you never knew, right? So we have been from the same college, highly prestigious. We won't talk about the name and the ratings and other things, right? You can look it up on US News, keep searching. So it's been a long association, and like any biopic that a Bollywood director would make, I'll take some creative liberties out of their love story, right? And we'll see how it goes and how it lands. So it's 25 years for them, it's a long time, right? The earth went around the sun 25 times, so a big applause for that, please. Congratulations to them, and who all here are from Andhra? Who all speak Telugu? Great, Babu Nara? Great, so every time I say something good about Sharath, you have to cheer, okay? And how many from Maharashtra, how many Marathis here? Great, so that's Hardik Shubhesha. So you have to cheer, when I say something great about Shweta, which will be more time, sorry but. So we met each other long back, it's 1993, he was in our hostel, we started the journey together. At that time he didn't know any Hindi, he was talking about. So the best thing we could do is to put him with a bunch of Biharis. These Biharis only spoke Hindi, they did not know English, they did not know Telugu. So at the end of the year, right, they taught him really good Hindi, right? Good Hindi words, good greetings. And at the end of the year, the Bihari forgot all whatever they knew about Hindi, and they were left with some choices Telugu words. So the year went on, we prepared him for you, right? So he could communicate, come to you, talk to you in Hindi, right? To some extent. And when he joined, he was in production engineering, right? And then there were 2 girls out of class of 100, something like that. The ratio was 1 or 2 girls. So he's a smart guy. Everybody has talked about him, right? How great he is, how good he is. I just see a friend. I don't see anything great or anything about him. It's just a friendship. So he was very smart. He said, oh, when I go around the campus, I go to computer engineering side and there are like 60 girls out of 100. That sounds interesting. And there is one special girl I look at all the time. Right? So he said, okay, let me try to figure out. Let me try to go to computer science engineering. It was not for any love of computers or anything. He saw the ratio, he saw the numbers, he saw a very special face, right? I thought there would be an applause. And then he went to computer science and engineering, right? So he was well prepared, all coached, ready to meet Shweta. And he was very hardworking, you know. And he took the same subjects that she took, same labs, all coincidence, right? Focused totally on his studies. And as classmates, we did our part, right? We picked up on the gossip stories, spread it around the campus before any viral stories could go around without the Twitter. By lunchtime, everybody knew. Things were going around. So, we worked hard. We were minding their business. We left whatever we had to do. And things kept on going. They got into second year, and then third. And like I said, in the final year, and their love got stronger. They got to know each other better, right? Like Dhurandhar, it was like Gehra Hua, right? And they got into that mode. They understood each other better. And maybe at that time, as I said, it was time to go different paths and separate. And then I think they talked to each other about some of the things there. They continue to stay in touch. That's great because remember, there is no WhatsApp, there is no text, there are Stone Age tools, right? And I think he landed in US and you were around and followed him. So I talked to him once, okay. He moved from New Jersey to Kentucky and then to Virginia, right? And then he got married to Shweta and then moved to Virginia. So I asked him why Virginia, right? Any guesses? Why did he pick Virginia?
We have to meet us.
Good. Virginia is for lovers. Virginia is for lovers and they've continued to stay in Virginia forever, right? Not a day outside Virginia. After that, he never relocated, right? So once he found Virginia, he knew, yes, I'm ready to get married, and that's when he came through, correct? And then they went through the usual things, right? We go through challenges in marriage. He said he's inspired by movies, DDLJ. It's one of the movies. So he sees that movie on the screen and saying, oh, I want to live that movie. So I was thinking, okay, maybe he's trying a Euro trip. But then he wanted, Jeele apni zindagi, Sharath jeele apni zindagi, Shweta kind of climax. And he got that. So, thank you very much. I won't take much time. I could have a lot of things to say, but their performances, and then to 25 years, a big applause again.
First group coming here, I'm gonna step up. Giving them
2, 1.
kids nowadays think that, hey, should I get married or not? And then, a couple comes or family comes and you really look forward to, living a life the way they have lived, right? And we continue, right? But we, the whole gang which is there, we got at it just like a couple of years back, but it doesn't feel like, we just got at it. And we are creative people, okay? So we imagine what was happening during their college years. So we would like to debate, and I was so happy when Kiran and Pradeep were speaking that everything we thought is true. So while we were expecting a lot more firepower, I think we'll have to invite them over to our place to hear more stories, because nobody really, I think Sharath has given some good gifts to them, not to the secrets. But we would like to take you back to that college, the famous college. Pradeep said he doesn't want to name, but we'll take you there. So be prepared.
Coming for your 25 years.
We are playing you too. And I've chosen book as
You need the
computer science, Java. I just have like microplanning you're playing.
3, 2, 1.
आइए आपको 90s के दौर में अमरावती यूनिवर्सिटी की लाइब्रेरी में सुनिए।
Papa! मुझे तुमसे कुछ कहना है। मेरी अमेरिका में जॉब हो गई है और मैं नेक्स्ट वीक जा रहा हूँ। बाय बाय।
अमरावती से अमेरिका जाने वाली एयर इंडिया एक्सप्रेस गेट नंबर 6
हमारा सफल सुखद एवं मंगलमय यात्रा की कामना करते हैं।
Current time, 25th year anniversary.
3, 2, 1.
नहीं बेटा, प्यार में हाँ। अरे 3 बार बोल दिया, अब आगे बढ़ो।
అంటుకున్నదంటే పోదులము ముందు నుంచి అందగన్న మాటేదాన్ని మళ్ళీ అంటగానేమో ఇది చెప్పకుండా వచ్చేదమ్మో ప్రేమ నా పది నన్ను నమ్మో
Sophia, Suhani, Shweta Maushi, and Sharath Gata. Let's give it a big round of applause.
Go, Sharath!
3, 2, 1.
Sharath and Shweta, congratulations on this milestone. So guys, this whole section is going to be a complete Hindi section, and we are just trying to tell their story and trying to pick some 90s songs which probably they would be able to relate to. So let's start that. देवियों और सज्जनों, आज हम आपके सामने लेके आए हैं एक ऐसी प्रेम कहानी जिसमें प्यार भी है, इंतजार भी है, थोड़ा सा ड्रामा भी है और सबसे जरूरी लव मैरिज का पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस भी है। ये कहानी है शरत और श्वेता की। ये कहानी जो शुरू हुई जलगांव के इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से, बड़ी मुस्कुराहटों से, और आज 25 साल बाद भी उतनी ही खूबसूरत है। किताबें बहुत सी पढ़ी होगी तुमने, मगर कोई चेहरा भी तुमने पढ़ा है। पढ़ा है मेरी जान गजब से पढ़ा है, बता मेरे चेहरे पे क्या क्या
मुस्कान, उनका अंदाज, उनकी बातें, सब कुछ हमारे हीरो हीरोइन को स्पेशल लगने लगी। दोस्तों को तो पहले से ही पता चल गया था कि मामला सीरियस है, लेकिन दोनों अभी भी कह रहे थे नहीं यार, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। और हम सब सोच रहे थे भाई यही तो बात है। पहला प्यार है, पहली बार है, पहला प्यार है, पहली बार है, जाने कभी अनजाना ऐसा मेरा प्यार है, पहला प्यार है, पहली बार है। और फिर आया वो पल जब दिल की बात दिल में नहीं रही, प्यार अब छुपाया नहीं छुप रहा था। ये वो दौर था जब व्हाट्सएप पर कुछ नहीं चलता था। एक फोन कॉल, एक चिट्ठी, एक छोटी सी मुलाकात और पूरा दिन बन जाता था। अब हीरो के दिल में बस एक ही बात थी, काश मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं जिससे दिल की बात अब सीधे दिल तक पहुंच जाए। कब तक जवानी छुपाओगी रानी, कब तक जवानी छुपाओगी रानी, कवालों को कितना सताओगी रानी, कभी तो किसी की दुल्हनिया बनोगी, मुझसे शादी करोगी, मुझसे शादी करोगी, मुझसे शादी करोगी, मुझसे शादी करोगी। लेकिन दोस्तों, लव मैरिज हो और ड्रामा ना हो, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? और यहां तो नॉर्थ इंडिया से साउथ इंडिया का सफर तय करना था। अब असली मिशन शुरू हुआ, प्यार भी बचाना है, फैमिली को भी मनाना है और शादी तक पहुंचना भी है। मतलब रोमांस से सीधा प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट शुरू। कभी लगा सब आसान है, कभी लगा अब क्या होगा, लेकिन हमारे हीरो हीरोइन ने हार नहीं मानी, क्योंकि जब प्यार सच्चा होता है ना दोस्तों, तो मंजिल भी अपना रास्ता दे देती है। और फिर हम प्यार करने वाले, दुनिया से न डरने वाले, हम प्यार करने वाले, दुनिया से न डरने वाले, दुनिया से न डरने वाले, प्यार करने वालों को जलाएंगे, प्यार में जीएंगे मर जाएंगे, प्यार करने वालों को जलाएंगे, प्यार में जीएंगे मर जाएंगे। और फिर आया वो दिन जिसका सबको इंतजार था। परिवार मान गया, तारीख तय हो गई, तैयारियां भी शुरू हो गई और हमारे हीरो पूरे कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ पहुंचे। आज तो दुल्हन लेके जाएंगे और हमारी हीरोइन बिल्कुल तैयार हमारे हीरो का स्वागत करने के लिए। तेरे घर आया, मैं आया तुझको लेने, दिल के बदले में दिल का नजराना देने। तेरे घर आया, मैं शादी के बाद प्यार का रंग और भी खूबसूरत हो गया। इसमें थोड़ी मस्ती, थोड़ी नोकझोंक और बहुत सारा अपनापन जुड़ गया। धीरे धीरे हमारे हीरो को खुशहाली का वैवाहिक मंत्र मिल गया। पत्नी खुश तो जीवन खुश। वो हमेशा यही गीत गुनगुनाता रहा। कोई बोले मुझे आजा हैंडसम, कोई बोले मुझे हाय हेलो सैमसंग, कोई बोले तू चिकना है बड़ा, कोई बोले तुझ में बड़ा है दम, कोई बोले मुझे आजा आजा हैंडसम, कोई बोले मुझे हाय हेलो सैमसंग, कोई बोले तू चिकना है बड़ा, कोई बोले तुझ में बड़ा है दम। मैं सबसे बोलूं एक ही बात, एक लड़की भाई मेरे साथ, सोने जैसे बाल है उसका चांदी जैसा तन, वो है वो है वो है वो है मेरी बीवी नंबर वन, वो है वो है वो है वो है मेरी बीवी नंबर वन, बीवी नंबर वन देखो बीवी नंबर वन।
Shweta and Sharath, from this small family that you created outside your family, on behalf of everyone, we congratulate you on this milestone and wish you many more to come. Stay blessed.
रब्बा ने तुझको बनाने में कर दी है हुस्न की खाली तिजोरियां, काजल की सियाही से लिखी है तूने जाने कितनों की लव स्टोरियां। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं।
No wedding event is complete without the couple's first dance, right? And we were not there at their actual wedding day. So this time while I'm performing, I would request Shweta and Sharath to please join me on the stage, and let's do the first dance of the couple on their 25th anniversary. Please give a round of applause for them. And you can keep the music going. Stage is yours. I'm on the back side just singing for you both. काश के हम होश में अब आने ना पाए, ऐ काश के हम होश में अब आने ना पाए, बस घर में तेरे प्यार के गाते ही जाए, ऐ काश के हम होश में अब आने ना पाए, ऐ काश के हम होश में अब आने ना पाए। At this point, I would request all the couples to please join the dance floor. Please, it is perfect time for ballroom dancing. For those who are in love, please come and join us. Please, everybody, request everyone to come. Please join us. खेलती महकती ये जुल्फों की शान हंसती महकती होठों की जान खेलती महकती ये जुल्फों की शान
मुझसे दूर तेरे पास